everyone. Timothy Swift here, Royal LePage Infinity and Swiftsells.ca in Toronto. We're on Park Bench today, the parkbench.com, Yonge-Eglinton, and Davisville-Village. Today, I have a very special guest. Her name is Ellie, and she is representing a company called Lines and Beyond. So she's going to tell us all about that. So Ellie, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me, Tim.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your business.
Well, I started this field, which I'm really passionate about, about 25 years ago. And even during high school, I loved to play with calligraphy and graphic design. And then I pursued my passion toward university. I did my studies in graphic print. And then I started working after. I'm from those days that we were working by hand, and then at the fourth year we switched to computers, and then started working. And in 2004, I moved to Malaysia, and I continued my studies. My master's is in graphic web. Then I started to teach at university again in graphics and about fundamentals and basics of graphics, creative design, creative thinking. And I used to teach 5 subjects. But when I moved to Canada in 2010, I decided to go back to business and I still love teaching, but I thought if I just do one-on-one and do business with business owners, it's more satisfaction for me and I love it more. So I started my business in 2010, but first years, 3 years until 2013, I was working with those big corporates like Caterpillar, Hewitt, and those companies on their marketing materials, brochures. But I decided to quit after 3 years and be 100% full time on my own business. And so since then, it's been an amazing journey. I met a lot of entrepreneurs and my network became like bigger and bigger. And before this COVID, of course, we were always used meeting in networking events and coffee shops and one-on-one face-to-face meetings. Now everything is shifted to Zoom and I still do networking. And this is how I work with business owners.
So tell us about that. What do you like about Midtown?
Um, because it's live, and anytime I go out, I see different cafes. I always used to work from different co-working spaces or coffee shops.
Mhm.
So there are plenty of coffee shops here. I used to meet a lot of people in cafes. And yeah, especially when I go for walk, I meet all those people again and we say hello to each other. Some became my clients, some became good friends. So this is the vibe that I really like about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Yes.
So tell the viewers something about yourself that they might not know.
About what, for
About
example?
you. About you.
About me. Oh, I thought that you mean about business.
Yeah. We know a little bit about your business. Tell us a little bit about you so people can get to know you.
Yeah. So since I started graphic design field, because graphic is always like 50% you and 50% is your client. You know, it's not like 100% you because you're always dealing with politics or business or something that it relates that you do design for that. And so I started doing like music. I played instruments like since I was 18 or and then I did calligraphy. I pursued my passion in calligraphy or painting just to have like 100% me on that. Yeah. So
That's great. I mean, having all of those little pieces can be what a lot of folks are looking for. I
yeah,
mean, I
yeah.
know when I did my logo here, I
Mhm.
spent 6 months with, consulting and video person and a photography person. And it took a while because, I have an idea, the designer has an idea, we kind of figure out how to make it work. And, now that I have it, I don't, feel like, well, don't you want to change? It's like, why? People know me from my designs or from my
Exactly.
projects. So,
And I'm glad that you mentioned about it because especially logo design, after choosing the right name for your business,
Right.
is the first step of your marketing material. And it's just really essential to be unique and specifically for you, not just like those copies that you see a lot the same in other companies, or so because these days the competition is high and people just go to Google, find one of those free ones, or they pay just $5 to $20 for a logo. So of course it's not going to be unique for you because the person is going to sell it to 5 different people, right? Because they also have to earn money, right? So that's why it's very important to have a unique logo, spend time on it, or work with a professional to do that.
We'll have some examples of some of the logos you've done. We'll make sure we
Yeah.
include them in here.
Yes, of course.
Any last, so how do viewers find out more about you or make contact with you?
I have a website, which is linesandbeyond.com. And my email is info@linesandbeyond.com or ellie@linesandbeyond.com. Both works. And my LinkedIn is my full name, which is Elham Abaroff. Everybody calls me Ellie, but my full name is Elham Abaroff. And also my Instagram, my Facebook business page, they all can, I mean, they can access to those. Yeah.
So that's great. Ellie, thank you so much for your time. Great to
You're
get to see you again and find out a little bit more about your business and how it's progressing. Good
Thank you
luck with
so
all of
much
that.
for having me. Thank you for invitation.
Oh, my pleasure.